Like you look at every major cloud provider and they have their flavor of, air quotes, Postgres compatible thing. And I don't have a lot of love lost for them because it's not Postgres compatible. There is no spec for Postgres compatible. There is no, here is the doc. And I have conversations with people every week where they're like, well, they told me it was Postgres compatible and I migrated to it. And 6 months in, I tried to do this thing. And they're like, well, no, that's in Postgres. What does compatibility mean then? And so I think we push these boundaries on like, hey, here's this shiny special thing, and it stalled us out a little bit. They're like, oh, now like Postgres, hey, I'm going to take this, lock it in proprietary, and that's what it is. And there was kind of this. It feels to me like there's this regression back to just Postgres, and like actually, I just want this thing that is truly open source that I know what it is. No one's running a Ruby on Rails like massive fork that some consultancy like shipped for 3x performance improvement, right? Like, why did we do that with databases? And so now we're seeing these things that were closed source and proprietary. Companies start to take a shot of creating open source versions of them, right? You look at Planet Scale, it's essentially Vitesse. You look at Neon, it is a open source version of Aurora. And those type of things take 5 to 10 years to mature. Like a database, it's well regarded that a database typically takes 10 years to mature. Starting off with a Postgres base, you cut that in half. That's why most people started a data warehouse thing off that Postgres format. So I think we had it with a data warehousing phase. Like it was Greenplum, Astrodata, Netezza. And then it's like, man, this is expensive. This takes 5 years to build a business and a company. We don't want to do that. We can go and do a, food delivery service in 6 months, and that's a lot easier. But then we had a drought of them. So I think people are taking another shot. I guess I'm the old curmudgeon that I'm just like, just Postgres.